but I do want to know, last question on the Leafs. Do you blow up this core group after they lose this series?
Yeah, you have 1 year left of John Tavares and Mitch Marner with their current deals. Now, of course, Austin Matthews is the future. You don't move him. That is the centerpiece of your franchise, the face of your city.
Although you could get the most for him, George.
But you know what? You could still get a big return for Tavares and Marner. And if you trade them or you figure things out, that would save you over $20 million in cap space for next season. Cap will go up in the NHL. Keep that in mind. Because you have to bring toughness in. You have to bring some defense. You have the scoring. You have the finesse. But this core hasn't worked. And also, I'm not putting this only on the players. Sheldon Keefe as a head coach. This will be his third first-round exit in the last 4 years if the Leafs can't come back. Something has to be changed there because we saw no adjustments. We saw them being out-coached, out-physicaled as well.
Sure.
And you need to figure it out in net. I mean, I'd be remiss if I don't say Ilya Samsonov has just been terrible. He's been one of the worst goalies, if not the worst, in the playoffs this year. So there's so much for the Leafs to do. Like I said, last postseason, you finally get past the first round. And then all of a sudden, it's deja vu. It's your worst nightmare once again.
Yeah, listen, you can obviously build around Austin Matthews. I think, the Oil dealt with this similar situation with Connor McDavid out there. How do you build around this guy and win some Stanley Cups? And we'll see.
McDavid changed his game.
He did. He changed his game, and the Oil have done a good job up until this point. We'll see how far they can go this season. Of course, they have a chance to get it done. Look, you also make a good point with some of those one-year deals on the books with their stars. You're not bringing those guys back. So I think you wait till the trade deadline. I mean, obviously their numbers are going to be there. You're not going to get what you would get back for a Matthews, but you can get something. And teams will trade for guys on one-year deals, rentals, that they feel as though they're close and they just need another player or two to get them over the hump. Jake Gensel comes to mind, right,
what the Canes
for
did.
this year at the deadline. So, look, Toronto's got to – they do have to blow it up. And I agree with you, too. Go more defensive, go tough, build around Austin Matthews in that way.
And pursue a real goaltender.
Oh, my God. A real defense and a real goaltender. And then put whoever around Austin Matthews. He's going to elevate them, and he's going to do what Austin Matthews does, which is put the biscuit in the basket.
Exactly.
All right, let's go to Bruins Mount Rushmore, because how this came up was obviously we saw Marchie become the Bruins' all-time playoff goal leader now with 56. So I wanted to ask, what is your Bruins all-time playoff Mount Rushmore? Obviously, Brad Marchand has got to be on this. So let's not even argue, because we'll probably argue over our other picks. Let's both put him right now on the Mount Rushmore. We agree?
Won Stanley Cup, 56 goals, leads a franchise. You see that passion, that fight in him, that dog in him for 15 years. Yeah, he's on there.
All right, let's do this together. Bobby Orr.
I don't have him on mine, but you'll hear why.
Come on, bro.
I know there's not a lot of cups on my Mount Rushmore, but for the sake of a good podcast, I have Cam Neely there.
Wait, what? What did you say? There's not a lot of cups on your Mount Rushmore for Bruins playoffs?
Cam Neely, 87 points in 86 games played in the playoffs. If not for injuries, he probably would have broke through and gotten his. One of the premier scorers. Scored 50 goals in 49 games at one point.
Can I get vodka in this instead of water?
87 points in 86 games. So I'm just saying.
Give me your Mount Rushmore at this point.
So I go Brad Marchand, Cam Neely, Ray Bourque, 161 points in 180 playoff games. was one of the best players of all time, obviously. Just never had the investment around him. And then, look, he goes to Colorado and gets one. Then last, because I do value cups, Dick Clapper.
Oh, my God.
3 Stanley Cups, all with the Bruins. You go through all the Bruins Stanley Cups, you'll see Dick Clapper's name the most for out of all the players. And he had 4 goals in 6 games in 1929 when they won it. 5 points in 11 games in 1941. Don't sleep on Aubrey Dick Clapper on your Mount Rushmore. I got Dick Clapper on mine.
The words and the views of George Balekji do not reflect those of Travis Thomas or Boston has entered the chat.
Dick Clapper.
Look, give me Brad Marchand. Bobby Orr. I don't know. Call me crazy. Greatest hockey player, arguably, of all time. Give me Bobby Orr.
Reinvented the game.
I mean, I don't know. Call me crazy.
But
give
Dick
me
Clapper.
Bobby Orr.
Dick Clapper with
give
the
me
3
Brad
cups.
Marchand. Give me Phil Esposito, anybody.
I'm a big fan
Phil
of
Esposito for 500 in the Daily Double. And Patrice Bergeron. Ever heard of him?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
He was there
My
with Brad
Mount Rushmore's
Marchand
just
for
fine.
3 Stanley Cup runs.
Oh, my God.
You just, the guy that's won the most Stanley Cups for the Bruins with 3. And Dick Clapper is not on your Mount Rushmore.
I need a drink. I mean, what time? Is it too early? It's happy hour somewhere, isn't it?
You don't remember that 1929 run?
No,
to the Cup?
I don't.
6 games played. He only played 6 games.
You remember that?
I guess they played 6 games in 1929 to win the Stanley Cup.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah, I was there.
Congratulations,
Wear my
man.
Dick Clapper jersey.
Okay, please stop saying that. Please. Don't you have a show to tell us about?
Oh, yeah, that's right.